Hey everyone! Look, Genshin Impact's version 6.3 is shaping up to be one of the most generous updates we've seen in a long time. Even if you only play casually, you can easily walk away with more than 100 pulls without spending a single cent. And in this video, I'm going to break down everything you can earn as a free-to-play player. All the Primogem rewards, the new free skin, the Liyue 4-star selector, and what all of this means for the upcoming banners. By the end, you'll have a clear plan for where to spend your wishes so you get the maximum value out of this patch. Save up to 25% on Genesis crystals at lootbar.gg. You can buy the 6,480 Genesis crystal pack, normally $100 in-game, for just $75 on Lootbar. That's 81 pulls, almost guaranteeing you a 5-star for your account while saving you $25. The process is super simple. Just enter your UID, select your server, and receive your crystals in under a minute. No password needed. Lootbar uses official recharge channels, has hundreds of 5-star reviews, and partnerships with several big content creators that you probably know, so everything is completely safe. Lootbar also supports PlayStation 5 and Xbox top-ups. Click the link in the description to claim your extra discount. New users get an extra 10% discount, while returning users get 5%. The current expectation is that version 6.3 will drop January 14th following the standard 6-week patch cycle. And even though that might sound like a small detail, the exact timing actually matters a lot. It determines how many days of daily commissions we'll have, how many Abyss and Imaginarium theater resets are included in the window, and how many events can fit into the schedule. Every one of these pieces affects how many Primogems you can realistically collect. And something important about version 6.3 is that it's a festival patch. In other words, it lines up with the Lantern Rite, which is traditionally one of the most rewarding celebrations in the entire game. Every year, the Lantern Rite delivers more free pulls, more events, more minigames, and generally more rewards than almost any other patch. This year appears to follow the same trend and possibly even surpass the previous ones. Now, let's talk specifically about the Lantern Rite, because this festival is carrying a significant part of the reward for version 6.3. The event is already known for being extremely generous, and from everything we've seen so far, that reputation is not changing. Right at the start, players will receive a free skin for a 4-star character. We still don't know which character will get it. Early leaks suggested Chongyun, but later reports clarified that the supposed leak was likely false. At the moment, there are no reliable clues pointing to any character, so speculation isn't worth much yet. We will probably have confirmation closer to the patch date. Regardless of who receives it, a free skin is always significant. Usually, if you want a cosmetic outfit in Genshin, you need to spend Genesis crystals, which means spending real money. When the game simply hands you a skin for completing the event, that is already a huge benefit for free-to-play players. We're also getting a new Neuvillette skin, but this one is paid. If you main Neuvillette, or simply want a new look for him, this is the time to start saving your Genesis crystals. Another big part of the Lantern Rite is the return of the free Liyue 4-star selector. If you are new to the game, here is how it works. The event gives you a menu with all Liyue 4-star characters, and you can choose one of them to receive for free. You do not need luck. You do not need to spend Primogems. It is guaranteed. This is useful for all types of players. If you are new, you get a strong character that can help you build teams. If you already have the character, you can get a constellation. And if you already have every Liyue 4-star at C6, you still get value, because the extra copy gives star glitter, which you can exchange for a free pull. Now let's move to the part that most players care about, Primogem totals. How many Primogems can a free-to-play player earn in version 6.3? If you do your daily commissions, complete the events, and clear the Spiral Abyss when you can, the current estimate is around 17,260 Primogems. This is about 107 wishes. When we look at the first phase of the patch, before the banner changes, you should have around 64 wishes ready. With this amount, it is possible to get a 5-star if you stay focused and do not waste your pulls. You still need some luck if you are not guaranteed, but this is enough to try for Columbina. If you buy the Blessing of the Welkin moon, everything becomes even better. Over 42 days of patch, the Blessing gives around 3,780 more Primogems. When we add everything together, you get about 21,040 Primogems, or roughly 131 wishes. For the first phase of the patch, this means you will start with around 76 wishes, which gives you much more freedom. You can try for the first banner and, depending on your pity, even think about the second one. But let's talk about the banners themselves. The most likely plan for this version is Columbina and Zibai will be the 2 new 5-stars. Columbina will probably appear in the first half of the patch, and Zibai will appear in the second half. For reruns, the strongest guesses right now are Neuvillette and Anefa, one in each phase. This may still change before the official announcement, but this is the most stable information we have at the moment. The important thing is to connect these banners with the number of Primogems you will have. If you are free to play and want a character from the first phase, those 64 wishes mean you must choose one target and stay with it. If you start spending on different banners, you will lose your chance. And the safest pull in this patch is probably Columbina. She is treated almost like the Archon-level character of Nod Cry, so she is expected to be very strong. She fits well into 3 different Nod Cry teams and also works in several other teams. If you skipped all the Nod Cry characters until now, Columbina becomes even more important because she opens many team options by herself. In the end, version 6.3 is one of those patches that gives everyone a lot of chances to improve their accounts. With all these free rewards, the character selector, and the high Primogem income, you can secure at least 1 5-star with confidence. You may even get 2, depending on your luck and how you manage your pity. Now I want to know, which character are you planning to pull for in version 6.3? Tell me in the comments, and as always, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one.